I want to show you a couple images, and I'd like for you to tell me what it is you see, and then we'll compare notes. What do you make of this picture? What's this woman's story? Like, what's going on here? Who is she? Who might she be? And what is she doing?
She seems uncomfortable or out of sort of her element. She's wearing, I think, a lot of makeup. Very pretty. I wouldn't say that she was from here, whatever this city may be. It's interesting that we get such a cool kind of close perspective with the buildings in the background and sort of at an upwards angle. I would say that this person maybe had like moved here recently or just, I don't know, it's hard to tell.
So she's not from there, wherever she is.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, why did she come there?
I don't want to like recycle the old like small town to big city cliche because I don't get that feeling from her, but probably some sort of aspiration, probably an occupation, trying to pursue something.
All right.
As most people do when they move to cities.
Okay. So you said aspiration and you said occupation. So she aspires for an occupation, which is a fancy way of she's saying she's looking for a job.
Yep.
So if she's looking for a job, she came here for this. Mm-hmm. Let's go with it. Just trust your feelings. Did she get the job?
No, not from the picture.
That's all we got, the picture.
I think that she hasn't gone for it yet, though.
She's on her way.
Yeah.
That's okay. That's good enough. Will she get it?
No.
Okay, so stop right there. So everybody that comes in and sits in the chair, I'm going to say everybody, meaning 90% of the
mm-hmm.
people, right? Of all the things that a woman could be doing in the city, she always comes to the city, she's never from the city, she's always looking for a job.
Mm-hmm.
90%, okay? So, all right, I want a job. I didn't get a job. I'm not from the city. You can't point the camera at that and get that. That's a construct, and it has to be in the picture. So find, I'm not from this city.
Her eyes.
What's in her eyes?
And I'd also say her mouth, but her eyes and the furrow of her eyebrows, it's a look of not so much confusion, or not bewilderment, but kind of unknowing or a lack of confidence.
Okay. So there's something about the expression of her face. I'm going to play devil's advocate for a moment. And I'm going to say her face is neutral. Find it somewhere else that she lacks confidence. Or she's not from here.
Mm-hmm. Or
she's not getting the job. Or she's wanting the job. She's trying for something. Trying. How do you take a picture of trying?
Mm.
I'm trying. I moved here. All these things. How do you do it?
I mean, all I can really say is just her expression. I don't.
The buildings are towering over her. They're adding some kind of confusion there, and there's kind of an overwhelming feeling that comes with the camera angle.
Mm-hmm.
This idea she's come to the city and she's blending in or trying to blend in, but is not from the city. The blending in to me seems like her jacket is very architectural in its pattern. It almost looks
Straight,
like she's it also,
lines,
the texture is like the windows. It's almost like she's a skyscraper.
Mm.
People who are innocent usually don't make it in the city. If you come and you have a straw hat, and the straw hat is too small for your head, and it has a little bit of a bow, but also looks like a propeller, like a little kid, almost like a cartoon. To complicate matters, like a halo, that you're innocent. And her collar is like a nun's habit that they wear on their head, but she has a halo and a nun's habit. So she's too innocent for the city. Then she's blended in, and look at those creepy eyes on the building. And look at her eyes. And look at the two windows. Why the two? Why only two? Those are the eyes of the building. Eek,
the ones that are lit up?
Yeah, eek. Anthropomorphizing the building. And then going to her eyes, the white of her eyes, the white of the building. Ooh, the windows watching her. That would creep me out too. It'd make me nervous if a building were towering over looking at me with those eyes, kind of watching me behind my back. I'm watching something, but the building's watching me.
Yeah.
That one on the left is kind of closing in on her. When I do that and I say that, is that helpful?
Absolutely, yeah.
What's helpful about it?
It reinforces what I thought with evidence that I think is a lot better than just intuition and feeling. Like physical pieces of the photograph that act as sort of like the hat as a halo. I didn't even think of that, but it makes total sense. And the habit for looking like that. But it's so interesting how you can feel that but not see like the evidence that's there.
Right. And so basically what I do is I teach people to read images as they would a text. Thank you
so
very
much.
much.
Yeah, thanks. This is great.